All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. I believe this is episode 11. This is what's in the Traeger. So you guys all know, well, if you're watching the episodes, the series, my Traeger overfed pellets and just exploded basically. It kept feeding pellets, and trying to heat it, but it wouldn't heat. And then all of a sudden it lit. The lid went poof while I was standing by it. And so Traeger, I don't know what's going on. I reached out to somebody from Traeger, and they basically said it's got fail safes and I did something wrong. So whatever, is what it is. It's hot out here. I think it's 109 degrees out here. So what I ended up doing, I was kind of thinking that when I shortened the stack, maybe that caused the temperature thing to go different, and then adding the weather strip caused it to go different. Clean the thermometer inside, clean the thermometer outside. So I have probe 2 basically inside next to the thermometer for the actual system, which they're both reading different temperatures again, as usual. So that one right there is the inside temperature. It is reading 217, 218, because I have it at 225 right now. Probe 1 is the food, which is 141 internal. Probe 2 is reading 189. Hard to see, but 189. And internal temp says 221. So I don't know where these different variations of temperature come in. The meter, so you guys know I do use a meter. They are sending me a new probe, I believe, because this probe keeps disconnecting. So it basically keeps telling me to move this closer to the probe. As you guys know, I keep it on the hopper, keeping it in the shade. But it keeps telling me disconnected, move box closer to probe, and I can't move it any closer without putting it in the fire. So I reached out to them, told them what's been going on. It's been happening for a while, but I usually just leave it, and then half the time it just resets the cook. But yeah, so using Traeger Pro Blend pellets. The sticker keeps peeling off because the temperature, because the thing all lit up on fire. Had to put it out, and you can see I had to put water on it. The pellets just turned to powder. Regular pellet and regular pellet and wet pellet. So I had to put the fire out somehow, so I doused it with water. But anyway, so now I'm using a probe for now. I'm using the probe from the Traeger into the meat, the meter plus probe in the meat, and then I'm spraying the meat with white vinegar. So it's distilled white vinegar. It's what my wife can have on there. So that's what I'm using. I had to do emergency removal when it caught on fire, but I cleaned it all out again. Basically, I'd had one cook on there with some tri-tip, an hour and 15 minutes cook. And then I put on ribs, and the ribs about 7 hours into it, the thing engulfed in flames and caught on fire. So Complete shutdown, cool down. Cleaned it all up, threw the ribs back on there, let them get the temperature. The ribs came out pretty good. But anyway, what we have in here now, I'll back up, I do have some Chef IQ, CHEF IQ thermometers coming. They're supposed to do Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so I'm hoping to monitor those over the internet as opposed to just phone. And then once I walk out there, it disconnects, and then when I walk beyond the barn, it disconnects. So anyway, guys, it's too hot out here. I gotta get this done. We got some more pulled pork. This is a pulled pork butt, and as you can see, I got the meter, or the meter's right there. I got that one there. So yeah, so Traeger meter, they are sending me a new probe. I think it's just the probe, not the whole box. So anyway, because they're saying that I'm having issues with connectivity with heat, so they're thinking internal thermometer might be busted, which didn't help when the thing caught on fire, but I had mentioned that I've been doing it before. So anyway, guys, that's what's on the Traeger. I'm using the Traeger pork and poultry rub with some olive oil. So basically clean it, dry it. I did cut some marks into it. I threw some olive oil on it I can never remember the name until after the video, but a binder. Yeah, there you go. Binder. Brine is something you soak it in, so a binder, so that the seasoning sticks to it, stays stuck to it, doesn't fall off, turn hard. Let it sit for 20 minutes. So pork and poultry, or olive oil, pork and poultry, let it sit for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Boom, threw it on here. It's been on here for about 3.5, 4 hours. And it has another 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours left. I just turned up the heat. Although, since this thing's been on fire, it has been working, has been pretty good with the temperature. So maybe that's all they need, is to be caught on fire and to work, because I was constantly adjusting it. Sorry, I'm talking fast, but it is hot as heck out here. And standing next to this is more hot. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Episode 11, what's in the Traeger pork butt, 8 to 10 pounds. I think it's 9-pound pork butt. Thanks for watching. Later.